great. There is no other option.
And your NCAA champion, Rob Cruz.
We're going back to Omaha!
Play a high level of basketball and a game that's fun to watch.
We are a team, capital letters, team.
He's now called national champion, which is really neat.
Now we make it happen out there. Let's finish this thing on the field.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health System.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
the thing I like about this class, they've played multiple sports.
Sammy takes it into the lane, beats it out, an open look. Harrison knocks it down. Zaglinski's going the other way. He feeds to Harris. He fires up a three, and he knocks down another.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Joe Harris from the men's basketball team. We have a lot of great highlights on today's show, but first, let's take a look at our highlights against Clemson.
Over on his man Smith, entry pass to Mike Scott. Nice move underneath, he floats it off the window and good. Evans crosses over, takes a step in, now feed it out to Scott. Scott uncorks a long-range jumper and knocks another one down.
Got him some good looks, and again, we like him to try to post up and score, but his versatility is what makes him so effective. Not only his perimeter shot, but his ability when they come at him to find people and make some passes, and we've just got to do a good job of stretching the defense, spreading it out, and getting people cutting at the right time when they come at him.
Goes with the right hand. Now kicks it out. Harris fires one out for three, and he rattles it through this time from the near corner right. So Joe Harris makes good for the first time tonight. In this one, Evans with it at the top of the circle. The feed to Brogdon. Brogdon flicks the wrist for three. His shot too strong, but the rebound to Joe Harris, who will power it right back up and in. By Booker, wants to get rid of it. Now 8 to shoot. Evans drives to the baseline. He pulls up. He splashes one through from 15 feet out on the baseline.
They run good stuff. Coaches, Brad's a heck of a coach. They were moving the ball. They run good motion. Booker doesn't usually hit the threes. At least we don't see that. So he was stepping out, and they exploited us a little bit. And the challenge at halftime was this has to change. We have to get after the ball. We have to give much more than you think you're giving.
Cross-court pass. Zaglinski spots up. Three balls up and good. Sammy goes falling to the ground after the fact. His first three-pointer of the night. Stops his dribble down, passes to Narcissus. Narcissus quickly feeds it off to Sapp again. Hedging out Mitchell. Now to Narcissus. Long jumper. That one clanks around, no good. We really battled in the second half. We have to play at a very high level on the defensive end to be in games and then to win games. And the guys have been doing that, and they responded in the second half. And all of a sudden, that defense that may have been lacking at times in the first half seems to be back. Harris fires for three, and he knocks it down from the near side left. But the fact that he's put it up 14 times tells you he must have some level of comfort. I'll tell you one guy who likes that shot, Mike Scott. He hits an 18-foot jumper from the top of the arc. Pass it to Mitchell. Mitchell down to Harris. Harris fires up another three, and he's pure again. Look out, Joe Harris is heating up. 9 points here in the second half. A 17-3 scoring run. Some of the plays that, again, Mike made and Joe made were timely. I liked their activity. I liked how they hunted the shots offensively. We put them in a little 3-game action, and it was nice to see them getting some rhythm looks and going to work. Virginia looking for some offense here. Spin move from Scott, and a beauty of a little jump look from 5 feet away. Zaglinski's going the other way. He feeds to Harris. He fires up a three, and he knocks down another. Oh, Virginia rolling now, and these fans are pumped in Charlottesville.
When I'm able to get my eyes on the rim, get my feet set, I have a lot of confidence when I shoot it.
He's at the top of the arc. We're inside of 3 minutes to go. Here's Malcolm Brogdon. He takes it into the lane. Floater inside. Misses. Gets his own rebound. He tries to put it back up and in off the window. And he gets it to drop. They're into the front court trailing by 6. Young will pass it out. Booker fires one up from 3. That's good. And it's a 3-point game. He will send it to Young. Stumbling was Evans. 3-pointer on the way off the Lamarck. Rebound secured by Scott underneath. He's fouled. Front side of the 1-and-1 for Scott. Up and good.
Situations like that, I live for those. You know, put the ball in my hands. You know, at the end of the game, clutch situations. So, that's basically why I came back.
Probably the greatest joy as a coach is, you know, when you see a player certainly mature on the floor, which he has, and everybody can see that his game is good. But what I've seen from him off the court in terms of leadership and really caring and reaching out for his teammates. Not that he wasn't that way earlier, but it's really become a priority to him. And that, I can't tell you how enjoyable that is for me to see. And I'm just proud of him to see how he has responded.
Into the front court, Smith. He pulls up another 3-pointer offline. This time, ball batted high into the air. It's a volleyball match. There's the final horn, and Virginia will come away with another hard-fought win here, 65-61. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. Earlier this week, we traveled to Raleigh to take on NC State. Here's the game story.
He'll pass to Evans. Evans right back to him. He's guarded by Howell. Puts up a little jump hook and a beauty as he floats it up in the air and good. Linsky on the other end of the floor now. Dumps it down. Mike Scott fading away with a hand in his face. Rattles one through from 15 feet away. Harris now sending it to the near side right to Zaglinski. Sammy takes it into the lane. Feeds it out. An open look. Harris unloads and knocks it down. So Joe Harris drills one from the far side.
In the first half, you know, we were poor defensively. To start the game, they were quick to the glass. They were more physical. They really took it at us, and we weren't ready. Thankfully, we were hitting shots. You know, it was a little bit of a role reversal. Our offense kept us in it in the first half, or gave us the lead.
Cavaliers have not trailed so far. Zaglinski fires one up top of the arc. 3-pointers up and good. Oh, he's looking sharp early in this game. Sends a cross-court pass, pump faking. As Johnson now to Wood. Wood around a screen, drills the 3, and NC State has its first lead, 16-15. Now Mike Scott on the other end of the floor. Feeds out Brogdon all alone from 3, and he will make him pay. He cans one from the top of the circle. Score pass to Brogdon. Brogdon dribbled between defenders, nearly lost it, but controls it again. 7 to shoot. Zaglinski unloads, and he drills another. Well, you knew he was streaky, hot and cold. He's red hot tonight. He'll pass back out top of the arc. Leslie with his foot on the 3-point line. Leaves it short on the 3-pointer. And another rebound. 3 blue jerseys around it. Somehow, it still ends up in Howell's hands, and he was fouled.
They were just really aggressive, really physical. You know, they got into our bodies, and you know, they were just all over the boards. They've got a big athletic team, and you know, we're a little bit more undersized now without a sign. So they really attacked us on the glass, and I think we struggled to just kind of finish off the plays.
Brogdon on the other end. He takes it down the lane, gets to the rack, lays it in with a left hand. Nice play from Malcolm Brogdon, who now has 7 points. He's on the floor with a left-hand dribble. Takes it into the lane, puts up a runner in traffic in the land of trees. He gets it to go down. 38-31, Virginia with a 7-point lead. Going into the break. Here's Zaglinski. 3-pointers up and good. Speaking of broken records, Sammy Zaglinski with his 4th trifecta of the night.
It felt good. I mean, my teammates and my coaches have a lot of faith in me, and they have a lot of confidence in me, and that helps when you have people behind you 100%. So I just came out worry free and just came out ready to play.
Looking to run. There's a pass to Brown. Brown shot rejected by Atkins. Chasing it down, Zaglinski falls into the NC State bench. Now it's Brown pulling up. He has it hand in his face, but he connects from 15 anyway. Puts it on the dribble with the left hand. Now to Howell. Howell takes it down the lane. Nice shot as he weaves his way through defenders and lays it in with the right hand.
It was a festive crowd. I mean, it was a big crowd, and they were certainly loud. And I think, you know, the experience of being in some settings on the road, having some veteran guys certainly helped.
Brogdon with 10:42 to play gives it to Harris. Harris pulls up just inside the arc and he drills a big shot for Virginia. Joe with his third bucket of the night. C.J. Leslie backing in on Scott. He turns around, fading away, hits a big shot. Pass to Harris. Harris uncorks a three ball and he cans another. Joe Harris with his second three-pointer of the night and his second big bucket for Virginia puts the Hoos ahead by 7 now.
Offense struggled, some costly turnovers. We gave the ball away at inopportune times that led to some baskets for them. Whenever we did, though, we came back and usually hit a big shot or got to the line and made the right kind of plays. And when you're on the road, you try to steal them, and that's what we did.
He was rated the 11th best prospect out of high school by Scout. He misses both free throws, fighting for the rebound. Painter keeps it alive to Wood from 3, and he hits it. Wouldn't you know it? Scott Wood, just his second three-pointer, has made it a one-point game. Now 7 to shoot. Sammy crossing over on Wood. He pulls up just inside the arc, misses the shot. Rebound ripped down. NC State's got it with a chance to win. 9 seconds, and Gottfried wants a timeout. NC State with a last chance. Top of the arc. Now on the near side right, Brown. Pulls up, three-pointer contested. No good. It's an air ball. It's in the book. Virginia holds on by a point here in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a win for Tony Bennett's team here from the RBC Center.
I thought Akil did a terrific job of, taking Brown out of the play. We just played our ball screen defense, and he was quick with his slides, and we didn't let him turn the corner, at least get into our defense. Had to really string it out wide as the clock was good ticking, and then we made him take a tough shot, and fortunately there wasn't too much time left. They might have gotten a 19th offensive rebound. So as they say, always thankful, never satisfied, and that's kind of the mindset I want our guys to have.
Our women's basketball team picked up a great win over Florida State. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Seconds here. Right wing to Ariana Moore. Little crossover move. Driving with the left hand. Pull up jumper from the free throw line. It's good on the fadeaway. And then she goes back toward the middle. Bresnahan gets it to Brevard on the right block. Runs over Shine and banks it good off the window with the right hand. That goes out to Franklin. Driving right baseline. Franklin turnaround jumper right baseline. Banked it in. Saves out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has that pass deflected and stolen by Franklin. Franklin moving left to right in transition. Gives to Moore on the left baseline. Reverse layup off the window and good. Gerson left to right the other way. Gerson in the middle of the floor. Kicks to Moore. A step in three. Right wing. Give it to her. Ariana Moore's on fire. Trying to drive. Gives it to Bresnahan. She'll slash with the right hand. Threw up a wild runner that banked in. DeLuzio at the top of the circle. Tried to give it to Howard, and Gerson picked her pocket and glides the other way and scores off the window.
Just trying to fly around, bring the energy for my team. The back line really stepped up today in our press, and everyone got involved. It was really good.
Pressure with Moore and Gerson another steal in the backcourt. What great anticipation.
I thought the difference tonight is that we capitalized in on the transition part of that. We were getting out and getting tips and deflections, and we scored some easy baskets, and I thought that was the big difference for us tonight.
Rodriguez just shuffled her feet. No call. Got it into Brevard deep in the lane, and the bucket is good with the right hand again. Team Florida State 14. Lobbing for Howard on the left block. Howard, right hand hook in the lane is good. On the dribble with the right hand at the top of the circle. Gives to McCall. Wide open left baseline. Laid it in softly off the window with the right hand. Just got it to him. DeLuzio slashing right baseline. Blew past the defender and laid it off the window with the right hand. Rodriguez lobs for Howard. Has it deflected out to DeLuzio for 3. Right wing. Good. Alexa DeLuzio with a huge shot. Moore with 10 to shoot. Will kick it to Gerson. Open for 3. Right wing. Good. For two-man game with Egwu. Turn around, left-hand hook, no good. Got her on rebound. Egwu powers it up and scores. Moore going to give it to Gerson. Gerson goes left baseline to Shine. She likes that jumper and drills it. 14-20. McCall going baseline to Shine. Great no-look bounce pass. And Shine finishes off the window with the right hand. And then to Shine. With 9 to shoot, she hands off to Franklin on the right wing. Franklin got in the lane, a fadeaway 10-footer is good.
With Brevard in her face, that was a heck of a shot.
For the key. She'll bounce pass right wing to Clayton. Pull-up jumper right baseline is good. Hit every part of the rim and rattled in. Bounce pass to Shine. Back out to Franklin with 5 to shoot. Kicks to Moore for 3. Left wing. Bullseye.
Just create, if not for myself, then for my teammates. I'm always looking to pass first, but if I can go, then I'm going to go.
To have a home game on TV against a really good team with a good RPI is a great time to separate yourself, and I thought we took care of business to be able to do that tonight.
Cavalier women going to win it on National Girls and Women in Sports Day.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health System, dedication beyond measure.
Swimming and diving hosted future ACC opponent Pitt at the AFC. Here's the recap.
I think that we were all really excited for the meet today. I mean, it's our first home meet, and it's pretty late in the season, and we're starting to focus on ACCs now. But I think overall, we love racing in our home pool where we're at, and I think we have a fast pool, so we were pretty pumped.
Well, it's our first home meet of the year, so I think everybody was pretty excited to finally have the opportunity to swim in our pool. And we had some nice results, mixed results, but some performances that will help us as a coaching staff make good decisions when it comes time to selecting our ACC travel squad. Our divers, real pleased with the performance of Briggy and Briglia and JB Colod today. They beat some very, very strong opponents in the Pittsburgh Divers, so they continue to be a real bright light for us this year.
We started out with diving and went real well. The girls were very consistent, and then JB and I just, we did what we needed to do. We got first, second, both had good scores, and that kind of led into swimming. Got started off to a good start. Swimming just kind of came out and didn't look back. We did what we needed to do, and it was definitely a good bounce back from UNC. It was a good win.
Coming up after the break.
The thing I like about this class is they've played multiple sports.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation. You are the foundation.
This week was National Signing Day for our football team. Let's take a look at the new Wahoos that will play for head coach Mike London.
I'm very excited about this particular class. If you look at it, look at the roster. There's some height. There's some athleticism. There's some guys that obviously Mother Nature will be able to decide in the end what positions they'll finally rest at. But they're long-bodied, long-armed, long athletic type guys that can run and play multiple positions, at their schools. And so that was one of the things we wanted to address. But that area is an area that, there are deep-rooted relationships, that cover years and years. And although we're always excited about getting some of the best players in the state of Virginia, wherever it may be, you can't ignore the fact that, there are relationships, prior relationships down there that have helped us in that area. The thing I like about this class, they've played multiple sports. And you can speak to the athleticism about guys, and Kyle Dawkins. I mean, I don't want to leave anybody out, but you see, Mario Nixon. I mean, those are guys that have played and competed and done well in other sports, and I think that's important. That players that play football, play other sports, hand-eye coordination, or whatever it is, team sports where they're competing. That's always something that as a coach, you have an extra opportunity to evaluate them playing those other sports, and that's what we were able to do. I think it's important for the consistency of the program to continue to attract some of the best players, not only in the state, but that have made significant contributions in their teams in and around the state, nationally. And when you play. Well, let me back up. When you bring players like Trey Nicholson into your program, who is a very accomplished player coming out of high school, and you sit in his home and you tell his mother that he's gonna blossom academically, in the community and athletically, then he becomes your best advocate as far as whoever else is out there the following year. Trey was an All-American. He's doing well in school. He'll probably end up being a captain before he leaves here. So the next group of young men that know him or that he's involved in their community that know him, then when he speaks, he said, hey, they're treating me well here, this is happening here, then that's really how you start to develop, the classes, or you start to develop guys who are, basically he was a high school All-American, that the next high school All-American he talks to said, it's happening here and you need to be here. And so for 2 years that's been going on, and you want to continue that, because 2013 class will be as important as this class. And if you can continue to keep those kind of players coming in and being involved with your program, then not only in the classroom, on the field, but in the classroom, in the community, but on the field, things start to change also.
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. We have some great home games this week, so come out and support the Cavaliers. Women's tennis hosts the ITA National Team Indoors starting Friday at the Boar's Head Sports Club. And we host Wake Forest Wednesday night. We'll be back next week with more highlights and great stories from Virginia athletics. I'm Joe Harris, and until next time, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And by the UVA Health System, dedication beyond measure. And by the Virginia Athletics Foundation. You are the foundation.